Hello everybody, I'm the Big Red Dog, and today I'm going to be showing you a little problem I've been having with Blacklight Retribution. Now, this mainly happens when a new patch... Oh, sorry, Rush UK is in the chat as well. You may hear me talking to him now and again. He won't have much input on this, if any. Russ, you want to say hello? Are you there?
Hello.
Hey. He is there, kind of. Anyway, right, okay, so I've deliberately messed up my Blacklight Retribution files. In here I can just show you there's a couple of files missing, so in fact I'm gonna just delete the backup as well because I don't know actually what that does. So I'm just gonna delete that and clear the recycle bin. So that's all cleared. Now this game should not load and should ask to be patched in theory now. So we're gonna launch the Blacklight Retribution. And for some reason it didn't want patching, but if we hit play I bet it don't work, as it is missing several files. As you can see, it's not loading. You can see now there's a crash report come up because there's files missing and the patch is not working properly. Right, there's several ways to do this now. The best way I know of doing this, okay, is to completely shut down your PC. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to pretend I've already done my PC because I actually have a backup of my Blacklight Retribution files, which was sent across to me before I done this video. They're just here. No, they're not. It's there. There's a backup of my Blacklight, so it's all backed up in a zip file which cannot be accessed. So, basically. There's a few things you can do here. This is the first way of doing it. This is the best way that I have found and does work. 90% of the time this does work. If this doesn't work, you can try the other way, which I'll show you as well in this video. We're going to start with way number one though that I know. And there's three ways of doing this. The third one's quite hard. You'd need someone a friend of yourself who has the game, and if their patch is working, you can steal their copy of the game. If you're running through Steam or Arch installer itself, you can do the same thing through that. But you need a friend who's got the game and working as well, obviously. Their patch has worked. Sometimes patches do not work. I don't know if it's a problem their end with the patch server, or if it's just a problem uncompressing the files when they've downloaded, because that tends to be when it stops. Once it's uncompressed the files to extract them all and patch them in, it crashes and does not patch. So basically what we got to do is, step one is shut down your computer completely, wait a few minutes before turning it back on again. You don't really have to do that a few minutes, you can wait a couple of minutes. I do advise sort of waiting a minute at least. Turn your computer back on, shut down all non-essentials like browsers, downloaders, instant messages, any game related software, even TeamSpeak. I know it's not game related, it is kind of game related, but not fully, but shut it down anyway. Anything you use that's not game related, lock it down and get rid of it. Next thing you want to do is launch the game via Arc or Steam. If you play it through Steam, launch it via Steam, and you'll get this little window open like this. And it will have patch down here instead of play. Mine just says patch successful because it thinks the game's still working for some reason, but it's not. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the options located in the top left hand corner just here, and we're going to click Force Full Repatch. Okay, we're going to then close this down, and then options have changed, patch required. What I tend to do after this, you can either click patch straight away, or you can close the game down again and reopen it. It's not too much of a deal, it doesn't really matter. As you can see now, files are ready to be patched in. We click patch, and it's going to come up with this little warning saying that force verify or force repatch options are selected. This could cause patching to take a long time. Do you wish to proceed? Of course you do. You're having the problems with this, so we're going to quickly get to download all the files. This shouldn't take too long at all. And this should patch in the game basically. This should fix most issues, at least 90% of the patch issues. So yeah, basically guys, I'll be right back once this is finished downloading, because I don't want to leave you sitting there for a minute and a half. So okay guys, as you can see we're coming to the end of the download now. So there's another couple of seconds left on that. It shouldn't take too much longer. As you can see, the speed is quite significant here where I am. If your broadband's slower, obviously it'll take a lot longer. If your broadband's faster than what mine is, then it will probably download a lot quicker. Bearing in mind, I believe the servers do restrict you to about an 8 or 9 megabit download, so it's just so they don't put too much strain on their connections themselves, and you hoggle the bandwidth trying to download files from them. So once this is patched in, once this is downloaded, it's going to start extracting the files and patch. Now this is normally where it crashes. There's nothing you can do about it crashing. Except for just try it again. It may fail again, it may work. As you can see, it's currently switching to extracting now, after it's downloaded the last few files here, which says it's got 0 time left on it. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe this is actually extracting the files, I believe. I'm not too sure. It could be, or it could be lying to me. Launchers like this tend to lie all the time, especially to me. But anyway, right, this is number one way of fixing it. This has worked for me several times when trying to do it. Sometimes it hasn't worked for me at all, and it did this the other day. It did not work. The amount I tried to get this to work failed. Every time it failed. But there we go, it's nearly finished now, and 490 done. Right, now it's going to start extracting, and it's extracted them, and the patch has gone through successfully, as you can see, and now the game will launch. Don't make me wrong here, please. Boom. Thank God for that. It worked. I'm joking, of course it worked. Yes, right, so as you can see, that's launching now. The Blacklight game is launching. Oh crap, I was not going to let it launch fully, but too late. Now I can't get off my own screen. There we go. Sorry guys, I do run 3 monitors, so it's kind of all over the place, everything. Right, that should have crashed that, and that should bring that back up. Lovely. Okay, so that's the first way of fixing it. Now the second way of fixing it is, let me just corrupt the files again. I'm just going to remove some folders from the area of where it's all saved quickly. So we're going to quickly go into common, we're going to go into Blacklight, and you can see it's fixed the patches that were missing, the engine, the Fox game, and that's about it. So what we're going to do, we're going to quickly just cut these 2 folders out of here and paste them to my desktop, just so they're out of the way. That's going to take a long time to do, apparently. Tell you what, change that. We will delete them instead, and we'll clear the recycle bin as well. Okay, right, the next one, this is the second way of fixing Blacklight now. Same again, this, you can reset your computer again if it didn't work. If patch 1, the way 1 didn't work, try this method instead. Try patch 1, the first method, a few times. If that doesn't work, then move on to step 2. Move on to this one instead, and give this a go. Right, same as step 1 and 2. Shut down all your PC. Wait a few minutes before starting it up, and shut down all non-essential programs, including browsers, download instant messages, gaming-related software applications that are running on your PC, basically. So just make sure that this little area is sort of clear, and there's only like normal things in there, and there's nothing really running in the background. Make sure TeamSpeak's probably more than likely should be closed. If you're on TeamSpeak, close it down. If you've got things like OBS running like this, close it down. Just make sure everything's shut. Even your internet browser, close it down. And the internet browser, yeah, close everything down. Now what you want to do is you want to go to the installation of the game folder. This is commonly found in the C drive, normally under program files or program files 86, depending on where your Steam installation is. Mine is not located there because I installed my Steam into a separate drive, because I wanted Windows to be on its own and all my games to be somewhere else. So what we do, we go into game installs, and we go into Steam apps, and we go into common, and then we find the Blacklight folder. what we do is we open the Blacklight file and we right click on Blacklight Retribution and we run it as administrator. It'll ask to be for permission, you say yes, and then the game files will load up. As you can see, it's come up straight away, ready to patch. It's detected that there's files missing from the cache and it's ready to patch. It's not even because force verify is on. You can turn that off and it will still want to do the same thing every time it loads up. I'll just show you quickly. Let's quickly re-navigate back to my apps and games. Game install, Steam apps, common, Blacklight Retribution, right click, run as admin. Just get rid of that. Oh, it says patch successful. It's not going to play. As you can see, there's files missing on the system. The patch is not up to date. So you may have to force verify the patch again, and it should work. This will work exactly the same as the other way. It will download all the patch files and it will run. So what we'll do is we'll be right back in just a second. Okay, everybody, as we can see, this has got 6 seconds remaining on it now, and it will be patched in exactly 0 seconds. Oh wait, there we go. It's going to start extracting the files now of what it needs to patch in. This doesn't normally take too long at all, this patch. Obviously, like I said, it depends on your broadband speeds, your computer as well in general, obviously. If it's got a slightly slower clock on the processor, it could take a little bit longer. If it's slightly faster, it could be a lot quicker. And it's frozen. Why has it frozen? No, it's not. It's still going. Whew. I thought it froze then. I was going to be like, oh no, I've broken it. But no, we're good. We are good. So once this is patched in, the pause button will change to a play button, and the game will be ready to launch again. Just get rid of my icons. I'm going to catch it this time on the... yep, there you go. It's crazy this, because I was having so many problems with this the other day, I couldn't actually get mine to work myself. And I ended up having to steal my friend's version, which is the third one I'm about to show you as well. But as you can see, Blacklight is launching. 32-bit operation. Off it goes. And there you have it. Fully patched Blacklight, ready to play again. Okay, right. Now, step number 3. Now, you need a friend for this one, and a bloody good friend. Because obviously you're going to have to be taking either your set or your PC to their house, or they're going to have to file transfer the data to you, which is how we done it the other day. We used the TeamSpeak server, and basically what we did was we uploaded to the server browser for the admins. Basically, it was in here. It's gone now. The Blacklight Retribution files, so that I could download them. You have to get your friend to do this. You need to go into this, open this folder, right click on this folder, sorry, and you need to send it to a compressed zip file. Once it's in a compressed zip file, it will look something like this, just here. And once you have this file, and your game installs open, so we're going to open that on one window like that, and we'll just quickly open in the new window like this, just so you can see what I mean. What you're going to do is you're going to right click on the file and you're going to click on extract all. You're going to change this. This needs to change, otherwise it's just going to extract it to anywhere. You need to extract it to where your original Steam content is. So mine is in common, like everyone else's. You select the folder, and now this will extract the game into the right folder. So when you open Steam up, the game will appear in Steam as well. You can do the same for this with the Arc installer.
User joined your channel.
Great timing. With the Arc installer as well, you can do the exact same thing with the Arc installer. You just extract it to where the game on the Arc installer. Unfortunately, I do not have the Arc installer on, so I cannot show you how to do it. But it would be in the same place where your Steam would probably be. It would install itself into Program Files 86 or Program Files somewhere in there, will be the actual Arc launcher for the game instead, and you can patch the game through that way, as long as you've got a friend willing to pack the files up for you in a zip and send them across either a network transfer, through a disk maybe, or on a USB pen. Any way you can get the files from one PC to another, as long as his files are working and his is patched, it will work, which is exactly what I had to do the other day. I had to take my computer around to my friend's, link into his network, and basically rip the files off of his computer to get mine to patch, because mine would not patch myself. I've had several problems with it, and I hope this helps you all out and gives you a fix. Let me know in the comments below if you've got any other problems, any other videos you want to see for Blacklight. I'm going to do another video. I'm going to do an FPS FIX video in the next few days as well, because I've noticed some people have problems with their frame rates I've seen on the forums. So I'm going to show you how I fix my FPS with my card that I run. Everybody, Kirsty. Suddenly appeared at the TeamSpeak. Hi Kirsty, how are you today? Cool.
Bashing my head against the wall.
Bashing your head against the wall. I love them days. They're great. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to check out the rest of the content. Subscribe and like and dislike the video if you disliked it. And peace out and have a good day, everyone. I hope this fixes your Blacklight Retribution.